Bikes. Oh, that's not the right guy. But a unit of bikes. Good, good. Yeah.
Yes, my
Yeah,
mic is
yeah.
now on.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Hello.
fantastic. Hello, everybody. Well, I am currently deploying zoanthropes behind a wall because they're infantry and they like
All
that
right.
kind of thing.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys down at the moment.
All right.
My last deployment was the Warriors behind this building here. So.
Okay. I think I've got 3 drops left.
I've got a whopping 2 left. So.
We'll drop a pyrovore right there.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a unit of 6 bikes over here.
I will drop my Maliceptor here within 6 of the Psychophage.
I have not left a lot of room for my land fort, so I'm just going to throw him behind the building over here.
Sounds good. So yeah, for those of you guys, it sounds like we just started. We are playing Crusher Stampede Tyranids versus Leagues of Votann. We got some Skaven Votann, which are awesome. This is my first time playing Crusher Stampede with the new updated rule. We're going to see if we have some OC6 Trigon shenanigans happening. Yeah, finishing up deployment now. We are currently playing Burden of Trust with Search and Destroy deployment and on deployment 4 with prepared positions where battle line can heroically intervene or go to ground for free. I have no battle line.
I've got Warriors, which are probably doing neither of those things. Well,
you
they
don't
might go to ground.
Yeah. But yes, so Burden of Trust, that is again, that's the one where they,
that's the one where we can guard objectives.
Yeah, so a model that is controlling an objective at the beginning of your turn, you declare them to be the guy guarding, being the burden on that objective. And as long as they are still there on your next turn, you score an extra 2 points.
Yep.
Or I believe end of your opponent's turn.
Yeah, I believe it's end of opponent's turn.
Yeah. Yep. End of opponent's turn, if they are still guarding it, you score 2 points.
Yeah.
And I think I just have an Exocrine to drop down.
I am done and waiting. Well, let me double check. I have a tendency to do this a lot where I actually I am done, and then the game starts and it's like, nope, I forgot something. Nope, I'm good.
All right. Yep, so I have 2 Trigons sitting in reserve. You've got nothing in reserve, right?
That's correct.
All right, but you have the potential to uppy-downy some bikes.
That's, yep.
We are both playing tactical because that is the most fun way to play the game.
I also don't like thinking before the game starts.
Yeah, so. Fair. All right, so are we good? Ready for a roll for first turn?
Ready for first turn.
What do you think you want? Do you want first or second?
That's always a great question. You're well hidden. I actually don't think either one of us want first turn, to be
I would
honest.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Both of us are.
Because these guys are going to just scout out of the way. If,
yeah, we're both playing very defensively. I've basically only exposed a Psychophage, which is kind of annoying to kill.
It's bait. It's
bait. And it is totally bait because if he does kill it, I can auto-explode it for 1 CP, and all of my shooting guys that I just put within 6 of him suddenly get +1 to hit. So
that's spicy. I like
that's the only guy that I have put within shooting as
I still might kill him
bait,
anyways.
But
Who knows? We'll see.
All right, so let's see. I got a 5, you got a 6.
Okay, so
that
I've
is
got
Dan's
to put out some
Votann
double
going first.
judgments, and then I'm going to have to do some scouts. Do you have any scouts?
I do not. Only Gene Stealers and the Tyranid Army scouts, and I am not playing those.
The only reason I might take the bait is that I can just go for the CP Pinata.
That is true.
The first time I kill 1 unit, I get 3 for the next command phase.
That seems pretty good.
Which is worth. How much stuff is within? So it's just these guys that are pretty much, and
then these 2.
And the Biovores unit.
Yeah.
Those are also within 6.
I think I put them right at 6. Yeah.
Okay.
They are literally.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
On the line of being within 6.
So let me do some judgments and then some scouting. Just planning out my turn here, if I move 6, and if I go basically 18, I can get shots into him with 1. 1 is not going to do. I mean, I could whittle him, but then I'd probably lose a Sagittar in return, which is not fun. So that's not a good pick. I really hate Malceptors, and they do not tend to give themselves a lot of judgment, so I will actually throw one on him for sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is that actually a Swarmlord? Or
That
is
is
it a Hive Tyrant?
Swarmlord.
Okay, Swarmlord is eaten one because I just like that guy with a passion. And then the big gun guy is probably going to get his own is the
Yes.
thing, so... Oh, there you go.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
and then
totally
with that
fine.
color, it
my
is
favorite model that Stephanie has painted for me. I effing adore it.
I love
it's
the glitter.
so bright and gorgeous,
Glitter on the swords that you
and it's
can't see
really
as well
easy
anymore.
to see who the guy who's got
Who's
that,
being favored?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
who is making all of my CP go
Yes.
away. Let's
Yes, so Swarmlord has the new Aura of Deceit, so he's got that 12-inch bubble of
Yeah,
making
so
all the
good.
stratagems cost an extra CP.
I do not like that guy at all. I
The
really
other new buff to Crusher Stampede in Pariah Nexus is I can spend a CP and have my monsters go through walls that Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights can. It's just if I roll a 1, I become battle shocked.
all right, let's do
so-
that. So the zone throws.
All right, Zoanthropes, both Maleceptors and Swarmlord.
Yeah.
And is it just one judgment token, or they
It's
all
two.
have? Oh, it is
They're all
two.
double judged. Those are
Cool.
D3s back when they could have 3.
Ah, okay, cool.
Okay, so now I got to do some scope moves,
Yup.
and then I get to see what I'm gonna do. So this guy's gonna scout over here just because it gives me options. Those guys are just gonna fly over. Actually, you know what? Where do I have to get to shoot at him? Looks like there is.
So you have to clear that ruin.
Yeah.
But
That's really easy to do.
Yeah.
So, but there's not going to be enough shooting at there with just bikes to, and I don't really want to throw away bikes just for sake of throwing away bikes. So let's just come up into this area here and give myself options.
seems good. Where is your 6-man bike? There it
Okay.
is.
Hiding back here.
Hiding in the back.
For now.
And so you have 5 Hearthguard in each land fortress, and
Yeah.
what is inside each of the Sagittars?
So this one's got 5 berserks
Yep.
with the mortar. This one's got 5 berserks with the mortar. This one's got warriors. That's why I threw guys next
Okay.
to him to
Cool.
kind of get an idea of what's what. Oh boy, I mean this seems like it's good. So let's just do that because it's a trap. It's a trap. Although you do have to spend the 1 to auto explode.
I
at
would
that
have to
point.
spend a
But it's
CP, and you
plus
could
1.
gain 3 CP.
Come on, it's +1 for you to basically get +1 to hit with that
Plus 1 to hit
entire
with 4
bunker.
shooting guys. Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
But if you
Sounds
don't kill
pretty
him, then I get
good.
6 up Feel No Pain instead. So,
Yeah,
you know.
but I could instead just choose to delay my go turn.
You could.
Pop him first and then pour it.
That is true.
So, where at a time where I can actually do some damage to those things as well, which I think is probably the better play. I think these guys are happy where they are. So it's just the Scout 6 here. I don't think I've got any line of sight over there. So I think I'll try and soften him and counter your bait with my bait.
Yeah, fair
And,
enough.
Okay, so that's all my scout moves. So now we're gonna actually start the game. So
Sounds good.
um,
What are your secondaries?
do you want to cut my deck?
I will be taking my own score on the app, but
That's fine. I actually just prefer to have the cards so I can read what they do right away, basically,
Absolutely.
as I flip them. So I am getting recover assets, actions in 3 zones, and then I am going to establish locus, which is new homers.
all right. You're probably not doing a locus in my deployment zone.
No, not your
You can
deployment.
definitely do it in the center, but that would be
I mean,
sacrificing a unit.
I could, but I don't think I want to.
That's what you just drew.
That's what I
You
just
got,
drew. I'm
establish
literally
locus
just starting
and
my turn
recover
1.
assets.
I was doing scout moves before that.
Establish locus and recover assets. Both of which are do actions in places. Recover assets is his deployment zone, no man's land, and my deployment zone.
Yep.
And locus is the old teleport homers. So he needs to do an action either within 6 of the center of the battlefield or in my deployment zone. Say that again? Yes. In my command phase is when I will.
Okay.
Yep.
I like early leads.
And we both get a
So-
command point, right?
Yes.
So we're both sitting at 1.
I like early leads, so let's be aggressive and see how this goes. This Sagittar is going to advance.
Okay.
4, so it's going to go 16. So I'm going to go 4 over 5 over to here, and then I have another 11 to go. That's going to put him here. This guy's got a flamer, right? Strength?
It's an anti-psyker flamer, if I remember correctly, and I think it's like 6-1-2 other than that. I actually have not played the Psychophage before. 6-1-1, ignore cover, D6 flamer, and actually that's not even anti-psyker. It's his melee attacks that are anti-psyker.
Okay. I seem to be missing a guy. Oh yeah, it's in the bite, in the thing. Okay, so let me see what I can do there. Because that guy's got surprise assault, which means he actually can advance and still let guys out. And then they can actually shoot as normal.
Oh,
So I'm going to,
okay,
so they don't count as advance, they count as making a normal move.
okay.
So I'm actually going to come here, and I'm going to sacrifice these guys.
I mean, that's
To do-
5-man warrior unit,
Yep,
right?
exactly. I mean, it's the Sagittar too, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. You're probably
True.
picking up both of those. But it's a quick 4 points, which I like.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then these bikes here, they're going to just fly into this area here. They are going to recover assets here.
Okay,
the
so that one
5-man
does not complete until
Yep,
your next turn.
until the end of your turn.
So
yeah.
if I have a chance to kill those, I definitely
That
want to.
is
But
correct. But I'm hoping they'll be tucked enough away that that's going to be
yeah,
very difficult.
this one exocrine is the only guy that even has the slightest hope,
Yeah.
and I think with where you're at now, he no longer has that.
Yeah. Okay, so
You don't have advance and shoot.
If this was a regular Hive Tyrant, it would be.
yeah.
I want to try the Aura of Deceit, but I do think a Walking Hive Tyrant in this list would be incredibly good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. That can get me my. Actually, let's not be in the terrain, so that way your line of sight is still just down this path.
Yep, straight down the middle.
And that gives me my shots on there, but in a pretty safe spot relatively.
Yeah.
I'm giving you that. I mean, it is what it is, right? And actually, you know what? I'm going to make it even more difficult. I'm going to actually do these guys are going to do the recover assets.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because those guys actually have nothing to do otherwise.
Yeah.
Am I doing too much by giving you one more Sagittar to shoot at? Because I believe the fort by himself is probably not picking that guy up. 3-up save, so
3-up save, 5-up feel no pain, 10 wounds.
yeah, the 5-up feel no pain is the big thing. So yeah, I will put this guy here.
Just in the building.
Just in the building. The guys are going to still be in the transport.
Yep.
Nobody's getting out yet.
And you have to be wholly within to be able to shoot through, which you
Yep.
are, for the most part, I think.
Yep.
Just letting the chat know. He has to be
Yeah.
wholly inside that building to be able to shoot through the terrain.
And then the last thing is just moving these guys 12 to be in a safe spot and be able to possibly uppy downy next turn.
Awesome.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you do uppy downy at the end of my turn.
That's correct,
Is
yeah.
there any restriction like you can't be
I
in
do
combat?
have to be within 6 inches of board edge and not engaged.
Okay. Wholly within 6 or just within 6?
Just within.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you seem good.
Okay, so